All right. Hey. Okay. Actually, all right. Dear God, Holy Spirit, flow through this session for the people that come to this space. Let them receive what they need. Answer the questions for their soul. All that it is you, that is love, light, creation, strength, and power. We pray. Amen. All right. Let's do this. And this will not be for everybody. This is a general reading. If you want a one-on-one, look in the description box. Start with this one this time. Look in the description box. I do my one-on-ones via Zoom. And I do have a promotion for the month of August and September. Okay, so text the number and I'll call or text you back. Okay. All right. What is the message of today? What do the people need for their souls today? Holy Spirit. Okay. It's some kind of opportunity, something new. What about it? What about it? That's going to cause somebody to have to study. And it may have something to do with an offer of love. But if this is an offer of love, then this is somebody that may be a little immature. I don't know. Let's keep it pushing. You may be coming out of a situation dealing with somebody who's either toxic, envious, jealous, or the devil upside down. This particular deck doesn't read in reversals, but energy is energy. So when I see it upside down, I still take it into regard, you know? So you got this may be somebody that was just obsessive, possessive, envious, may have vices, or just really passionate, or it could just be a Capricorn. But this is you kind of coming out of that energy, right? So let's talk about this opportunity and something new coming up. What's that all about? What's this offer? It got something to do with secrets and shadows coming to light. But it's a victory at the same time, overcoming obstacles. What else? What kind of obstacles? Okay, this has to do with the emperor, with the empress. You got the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So this looks like it might be turning back into a love reading too. So basically, somebody's sitting in their Empress energy, right? That motherly energy, that collective of all the queens. I mean, you can go from fiery to grounded to, have an emotional understanding and fulfillment to being a giver, but at the same time sometimes the empress is talking about like a doubtful energy as well. But no, this is in full wholeness. This is in full wholeness and sitting on your throne, beautiful, right? Having your own cups filled. Like yesterday we were talking about the Nine of Cups, right? So the Nine of Cups, that's your energy, that's your fulfillment, that's your abundance. That's what you were able to build up on your own, and having that emotional stability in doing so. And that connects you with this person that was doing the same thing, this emperor, right? But the emperor energy, even though it's a collective of all the king energy, is real like arrogant. Like the emperor is arrogant. Like he just know he that. Like he can't really be moved too much on his throne. But so we have two people that are working with their own energy right now, that are building and becoming fulfilling and abundant in their own energy. Somebody has a bright idea, right? With this deck, when this comes out, when Knight of Pentacle comes out, is somebody has a bright idea. Like they coming in fast with an offer. And the only reason I think it may not be, something light or something silly, fly by night, because the knights kind of have that fly by night kind of energy to them, because it's backed by the emperor. So And somebody want a victory. Somebody trying to get across all the obstacles, whatever it is, rather if it's some shadows or something we went through in the past, or some secrets that need to be revealed. I don't know. Somebody may have some with this devil card right here. You may have some different kind of secrets. Maybe a little kinky or something. I don't know. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's talk about this bright idea. What's this opportunity? What's this coming for? Who's offering something? It's a lot of questions I'm asking, huh? What's this bright idea? Okay, so you got a King of Cups. You got a King of Cups with the Ten of Swords in reverse. So somebody is trying to come out of that energy of feeling like they got stabbed in the back and boohoo, or the wounds and things that they have been through. Or it's just somebody putting that down because they went through that with this person. This could be a water sign. This over here could be an Aries with this Emperor, but don't have to be. So this King of Cups. So a King of Cups, like they wear their heart on their sleeve. They're emotionally intelligent and they're not afraid to show that. You know, they're more calm, they're more internally stable, and they love. And they're spiritually in tune and inclined, you know. But either somebody's putting this burden down of feeling like this, dealing with this person, or that's what this person is doing. Tell us more. Tell us more. Let's talk about this King of Cups. Who is this? Uh-oh. Oh, my deck is backwards. Hold on. Tell us more about this King of Cups. Okay. All right. So you got the Four of Wands. So it's some kind of unity coming together. This could be matrimony. This could be somebody with marriage on their mind, or just coming together in general. You got the Two of Cups. Hmm. Hmm. With this Two of Cups and Seven of Cups energy together right here, somebody had options. You know, somebody had to weigh some things out. There's so much going on outside. My apologies, you guys. But at the same time, ring the alarm. So you getting this message. So somebody does want a union. And this could have something to do with this justice card. This could have something to do with a Libra, but doesn't have to. This could just be justice in a situation. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of options. I'm tired of weighing things out. I'm tired. I want balance. I want balance. I want harmony. I want a union. So, and they're ready for that fairness. They're ready for that type of energy. What else do we need to know about this? What's coming up in the near future? So it's up. These are upside down, but again, this deck doesn't have reversals, but I'm gonna still keep it in mind. It's the world with the Queen of Swords, right? So either this is an air sign, or this is just somebody that's really ready to fight for this world change. You know, like they speaking on truth, they standing their ground, and they ready to change, make some changes. They want to see their world change, you know, or because it was upside down. This can be somebody got to get out of this toxic situation dealing with this female that they just cannot. Like she got a mouth on her. She just hard to deal with. And it's just a stagnant situation. Let's pull this out. What else, Spirit? Come on, Holy Spirit. Talk to us. What else we got? Tell us more about this energy over here with these two people with this Nine of Cups. Why don't they come together and make the Ten of Cups? What's going on? What else? What else? Oop. What else? All right, let's see what's going on. because I'm really noticing like that they coming together. Why wouldn't it be 10 of cups, right? Why would it be the 9 of cups in between two people? They both just on their independence. Or this must be two people coming together and gonna work together. It doesn't have to be a love kind of situation. Because then you got the 6 of water right here. And this card is all about coming together with old friends, exchanging ideas, really being happy while doing it and enjoying it. And just looking forward to what's to come, right? But you also, and that's a water energy, but you also have this earth energy right here. I even have this it's even Taurus right here on the card. Taurus and Capricorn, and the bull and the goat right here. But it's in reverse. So it can be some real stubborn energy right here, while somebody wants to give someone honor and respect. They're kind of being too arrogant in the way of that, and just wanting so much regard for their old achievements. They're blocking actually getting that honor, you know. And it's in the midst of friends coming together, just kind of being happy, like, hey, and oh, I'm doing this, or I'm thinking about this, or you're thinking about that, or we can put that together, or da, 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 da. It's that kind of energy, you know. And just it's just feeling like home. But somebody's being a little arrogant. It's probably that emperor, because that emperor be having that arrogant energy. He probably need to put some of them swords behind the things he went through in the past and getting this king of cuffs energy. But we're gonna see if this is different people or the same person. So what else was also, oh, okay. So these came out together, right? So this in reverse is all about coming out of hiding. Like, it's no time for being stagnant. It's no time for not being ready. It's time to be ready. It's time to come out of hiding. And whatever it is that you have to give, it's time to give it. And this is about moving as a group, and going across new waters, experiencing some new things like pilgrimage. And this can be going on a trip. This can be putting some people together, going on a retreat. It can be anything. But at the other end of this is spiritual development and growth, and expanding your psychic abilities as well. So I don't know who I'm talking to, but this card is about that, raising consciousness, and it's time. It's time to be ready. You're getting with the right people to align to do that. And maybe that's all this is saying right here. Like, the right man, the right woman, feeling fulfilled, coming together. They got ideas, and it's time to make things happen. Somebody had to walk through the fire for this. Somebody had to walk through the fire and just lean on spirit. And during walking through that fire, not make it look as bad, like they were really walking through the fire, like they, in the way that they were. But instead, made it look smooth, made it not look as bad in the process, and leaned on spirit while doing that. Because this fire included dealing with cynical people, dealing with selfishness, taking big financial loss, feeling like they was just losing everything, coming to a state of being. Like, if this was a masculine, this is somebody that's finally getting to a point to where, they're going to be able to get money. They have important contacts, expanding their network. If this is a woman, if I'm talking to a woman, then this energy is having a lot of confidence and not dealing with anybody that's coming with any form of deceit and lies and things of that nature. You're not working with them. Like, that's what this is about. And you're ready to utilize your economic standing to help everybody. No BS. This is all about fasting, getting rid of your vices, and focusing spiritually. So you're not dealing with no BS. You ain't got time for none of that. And you cleansing, grounding, not giving your energy and splitting your energy away. Because it's time. It's time. It's time to come out of hiding. Why is it important that they understand this, Spirit? Ooh. Well. Clarify this one. Clarify this one, Spirit. Okay. Why is this in reverse? Clarify that one. Okay, I see what's going on. Ooh, with the devil at the top. Okay, I see what's going on. It's a lot going on. All right, so the reason you need to understand this is because, so I must be talking, this must be a feminine perspective, maybe. It doesn't have to be, because it can be, somebody, you getting somebody else's story too. Okay, so the reason you need to know about this is because something is about to happen to where when you come out of this fire, you're going to get honored and respected for the fires that you went through and the work that you put in. The art of whatever it is that you do, and that the evils that you have defeated along the way, like what's in the way. Somebody that operates with truth and justice is going to say your name. They're going to recognize you for everybody to see and know that they are a winner. Like, and this talks about how hard the battle was that you went through, but how you utilized real art and science in going through it. Right. So that's probably why with the other card that came out, I put it up already. You was walking through the fire, but didn't even look like it. Like everybody didn't really even know that you was over there walking on hot coals on your bare skin. And now you'll be getting brought out of that fire, of the burnt down community, or the problems that happen within your family or your friend group or your workplace or whatever it is. And somebody's going to be like, okay, that one right there, they're a winner. That one right there, like they defeated all of this, all of the trials and tribulations. And with it this person being so kind and noble, it makes the woman just look even more beautiful to those that are taking it in, right? But in association with this, there's this charming snake. It's a confusing energy here, because what I'm trying to figure out, I'm gonna pull some more cards. What I'm trying to figure out is this person being true, or are they the snake? Are they this a successful person speaking you up because they think they're gonna win off you or something, and just being super charming, but they're really a charming snake? Or is this just a hater? Because something's going to happen that's very inspirational. You have a voice, you have a message to give, and it's going to be obvious. There's a message of peace and inspiration that comes with some form of artistry. Whatever it is that you do is your art, is your craftsmanship. You know what I mean? So, whatever it is. Okay, so you got Aquarius down here. We have Pluto and we have Saturn. So that's bringing in truth. That's bringing in something unique and authentic amongst social awareness. Things might get shook up to bring focus onto these things. So it may not be, whatever truth you were giving, whatever expansion you were causing also came with shakeups to discipline and to get to a certain point to bring out the best in yourself. And what this card talks about is how something happens that's inspirational, and do it an artistry or something that makes people step back and be like, oh, and start reappraising all the other work that you already did. Like they start re-looking at it like, oh, wait, hold up. They kind of been outside for a minute. Well, they actually kind of been going hard on the low. It's that kind of energy. But when I clarified this snake, somebody's all upside down, and this is like a person that's seen as like a spiritual leader or a counselor, or somebody that fatherly energy, like somebody that people go to for advice. And usually this is somebody that's almost like sent from heaven, like a protective type energy, but it's upside down. It doesn't have a reversal meaning, but the fact that it came out with this in reverse, somebody that's seen with either, like, this is a masculine energy, and they're seen as like a scientist, they may be a lyricist. Let that pass. They're seen as like a scientist or somebody, maybe a lyricist or a poet. They have good communication skills. They can teach and all of these things, and they're seen as somebody that has really good character and they speak with conviction, right? but it's in reverse. So it's the opposite. It's the opposite. And they're all upside down. So they have the potential to be this kind of person, but it's not that. They're really charming and they making it look a certain way. And I'm thinking this is somebody in the background. I'm thinking this has to do with it's like this devil on the top of the deck. I think what I'm feeling, devil back on this top of this deck. Somebody had they snaky little devilish ways in the background, and you're going to be triumphant in dealing with this person. This may be an ex with the couple card in reverse. And this is just everything. I was dealing with jealousy and envy and cheating and being accused of stuff and just bad communication, just toxicity, just a drain on your life force. There's a woman here that's sitting pretty in luxury, a motherly spirit that's protective of her community or her family. She likes luxuries, but she's not frivolous. And it has something to do with a failed relationship, bad communication, and something that's kind of quiet, but the waters are still rapid. You know what I mean? Like it looks fine on. Get out of here. Oh, okay. I don't know, that fly, that was weird to me. I don't know. I feel like it represented something. Let's get an advice. Let's get some advice. Okay. Okay. Before we go into advice, Spirit, give me 3 cards. Give me 3 cards representing the Empress. Give me 3 cards representing the Empress. It's 2. One more, Spirit. One more. Okay. Clarify this. Hold on. We're going to figure this out. We're going to find out who is who and what's going on with this story. Clarify that. All right. So I don't know if this was happening to the Empress or the Empress was doing this, because this don't look like Empress energy. But somebody's spying. Somebody was spying, being toxic, sending some hate texts, trying to figure out how they gonna offer something, trying to come up with some kind of idea. Stagnant, not getting over things, and it caused a whole tower moment, and everything just came crumbling down in somebody's life. Right? But at the end of all of that, they were still able to handle their daily tasks in their business. You know what I mean? Take care of home. Okay, what else? Clarify 9 of Cups. Clarify the 9 of Cups, Spirit. Clarify the 9 of Cups. Somebody is moving fast. Somebody is moving fast to change their life, to change their world. If we look at the reading yesterday, the World card is similar to the Earth card that the reading yesterday was all about. Somebody's life is about to change. And with this Knight of Wands, somebody's moving in fast. Who is this moving in fast like this? Clarify the Knight of Wands. Is it the Empress? Clarify the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it is the Empress energy. Somebody's gonna get some money and be rewarded for something that they have done. Okay, let's find out about this Emperor. Let's find out about this Emperor, shall we? Okay, Spirit, give me 3 cards on the Emperor. 1, 2, 3. Somebody that got something to say. And they're having a hard time making a decision. This could be a Leo with the Strength card, but it don't have to be. But this 2 of Swords, this is somebody with the fire around the swords. This is somebody got making a fiery decision. Like they really trying to figure it out. There's an addition to the definition with this deck that talks about like a love interest, like a friend, lover type of energy. So making a decision regarding that, right? Somebody trying to be strong when they trying to figure it out, or it's a Leo. And they got a lot to say. They trying to speak this truth. They trying to initiate on something. Clarify this energy, Spirit. Might be dealing with a Taurus, don't have to with the Hierophant. Somebody want marriage and they want to build. So this emperor is coming with it. They got an idea. They've been sitting over here thinking about it. They've been weighing things out. They've been looking at their options. They've been trying to make a decision. They like, I want to get married. They like, I love her. Like, I could build with her. They want to do something traditional. They want to do something traditional. They're like, what I gotta study, what I gotta do. Because the Nine of Cups is a little different than the Page of Cups that's more popular or whatever. Because it has an addition to it where it's talking about studying and being an apprentice. Kind of like the Eight of Pentacles. But it talks about that. So there's an energy over here. It's like, I want to get his love, but I don't even know how to go about it. Like they not really feeling like the King of Cups all the way. They trying to put down some of these swords. Like, how do I do this? Because I want legacy with this person. The 10 of Pentacles. I want legacy with this person. I'm trying to build. But they got their wall up. They got their wall up because they like, I don't know. I've been through some things. Been through some things. Clarify this 9 of Wands. Clarify this 9 of Wands. Yeah, they've been through some things. They're going through internal battles with this 5 of Wands. They're going through internal battles, trying to put the burdens down and walk away from some old things that bothered them and held them back. Let's get some advice. Okay, Spirit, what's the advice? What's the advice? You got nothing? Try this one. All right, what's the advice? Let's see what this one wants. Somebody want to take the right path. They're like, I don't want to be a player no more. Oh, my phone want to die. No. Okay, let's end this off, you guys. Okay, somebody is like with this 8 of Water in reverse. This is like they don't want to be greedy no more. They realize that they becoming a victim of their own deeds, their own actions, thinking they playing people. They don't want to play games with love no more. I want to walk the right path. I don't want to do it no more. I'm tired of being in a bad situation. I want to get through it all. I want to get through all the obstacles. I want to succeed. I want to be victorious in this. They feeling all upside down. And this is supposed to somebody that people come to for counsel. Like this is like And it might be like a spiritual leader or a teacher or just somebody like, this is daddy, this is Baba. Like, you know what I mean? And they like, man, I'm feeling all upside down because they used to be dealing with BS. The three of water in reverse. You know, that's a lot of just I think that's cynical energy too. That's cynical, selfish energy too. So what let's talk to this man more. Okay, spirit, what does he need to understand in his next steps? Or I might be talking to a Taurus or Earth sign. Don't have to be. Definitely could be though. Let's see. Mm, mm, okay. So first thing that came out oh, was this, right? So that's the ace of earth. You see that bull? Look at him, just ready to take on the world, right? That's really what this is about too. This is about like looking at all the obstacles, looking at all the problems, like, okay, how can I turn my problems into a win? How can I make this profitable? How can I just take away all these issues and just make it just handle everything, just stick my horns in everything and just take down everything. Like, how do I do this? You know, and they coming in to do it. Like, I'm just handling everything. This gonna make money. This gonna make money. This gotta go. This could stay. We winning. That's it. That's all. Right. In the midst of that, they gotta get through their pain, the shadows, the secrets that lie beneath. You know, that may have something to do with this. This could be an air energy too. But with this woman, I was kind of just like, you know, you couldn't settle down. You know, it's not somebody you settle down with. She's gonna keep on moving and changing and fluctuating, and that's just not. She's not trying to be somebody's wife. You know, this is a highly spiritual person too, and not be discouraged. Not be discouraged, and just understand that you have that fire within and do anything and everything that you know any possibility in life, like you already got it. But this comes with understanding that it's time to take the right path, because good things come to people with good character. And this card is about not demanding, you know, not just expecting to receive or get money or whatever from everything. Practice just giving, not taking, not being selfish. Like, and this could be the woman's perspective too. This may be you. This may not be so. This may be your shadows and the fact that you have to not be discouraged and working on yourself. And maybe you don't want to be um, held down right now. But you have to realize that it's time to give. And it's time to give in a way without just like, okay, so what you do for me lately? Not just being entitled and asking for things that you wouldn't even do. You know what I mean? On the top of the deck is the eight of fire. So this is all about communication. This is fast communication coming in out of nowhere explosively. Like, they have a lot to say. These volcanoes is exploding. Like, look, I've been crushing on you for the longest. I don't care what nobody think. I'm tired of holding this back. It's a lot of energy I've been holding back. This is lava. I've been walking through the fire. I'm tired. Like, and then it's like fast, like communication. It's like, oh, we get to talk about it. Yeah. You know, it's exciting, but it also creates impact, you know, on different levels, like positive and negative. So this, I might be talking to people that are like known, or people, a lot of people know you, or even if they don't, they're going to know about this. However this comes to be, people come together and you start exchanging ideas, and somebody just starts to realize, like, I'm tired of playing games. Like, why I should be connecting with this person in a real way. Let me talk, let me speak, let me say something. You know? All right, let's see. Okay, now I'm I'm getting told to pull from here again. All right, what else on that advice, Spirit? What else on that advice? Focus on your feminine energy. Focus on your feminine, sweet energy. Understand that even when you're getting your point across, and I'm talking to the feminine right now, when you're getting your point across, you don't have to be masculine or aggressive in how you do that. And this is a person that may have psychic abilities or just highly spiritual. This card is about focusing on that, higher knowledge, science, medicine, and just centering in that purity of yourself, you know. Okay, so that's advice for the feminine. I guess we already did the advice for the masculine. Take the right path. Stop playing games. Stop trying to play people in love. Let your character show. What else? What else do they need to know, Spirit? What else do they need to know? Time to come out of hiding. Ooh, that card came back out. It's time to come out of hiding. You better be ready. Something gonna happen. It was something that may have been unfair. It was something. Something may go wrong with some kind of legal situation, or bring a balance, justice in the situation. Come on, let's see what else is up with that. So make sure you handle your corporate duties and your family obligations with this card. Remember that things are not easy. It's not. It takes a lot of work. So this is gonna have some business tied to it. There's some attraction here. I'm really trying to assess if it's new or old energy. I know there was an old friends energy that came out with that six of water, but it's I don't know. It's more energy happening here. But something will go wrong corporate wise if you do not pay attention to your corporate duties. Like make sure your legal stuff is together going into this situation, and that you don't neglect your family and whatever this is. So this deal must end up sounding really good. Don't. Because remember that snake card came out. So I don't know if that's your ex or if that's this new person that may come in with some snaky energy, but it looked good. So let's talk more about this. We need to understand about that, Spirit. Okay, because you're gonna be coming together with some people. You're gonna be bringing your torches together with the right people, the right network. It's gonna be influential people that are going to cooperate, right? You're gonna be having an expanded network, and you're gonna be able to get the bag. Just make sure your stuff is together. What else, Spirit? Dang, man, I smelt it coming. Dang it. Every time it's just energy is just a little bit confusing. It's like, it feels like it's so good, but no, it's something snaky happening. Like somebody gonna do some bullshit. Somebody gonna do some BS. This is the highest form of treachery. When this card is in reverse, it literally is one sentence, highest form of treachery. Like that's it. Like somebody about to snake somebody. Then right next to it was a couple. So I don't know if this is gonna be a couple situation, because then right after that is somebody coming with this opportunity. Like they playing big boss daddy person. All right, let's find out. Who coming through being a snake? Dang it. You can't just be good, like, oh, let's come to solve these problems. Oh, I see you. Oh. I gotta be like, yeah, but no, I'm coming with an angle. Or is this a whole different energy? Show me who coming with this treacherous, with this treachery spirit. Clarify. Clarify. One more. Clarify this treachery. Okay, it could be a Leo. Oh man. This got something to do with like either a family situation or somebody that you partner with, and it just seemed like a really good partnership. And get to save and just kind of be responsible together, right? But tests are gonna come. And spirit is saying like you can't get away from certain tests. Like you got to deal with it. So somebody didn't pass some kind of test. Maybe you could have had this opportunity. Oh, the treachery already happened. The treachery already happened. Now this person feel like they taking that big L. Okay. It's somebody that's in some type of leadership position. All right. Advice. Expansion. The storyteller. Hold on, I'm expanding on a second. Fill one more. Yeah. Somebody has to make a decision. See, this came out earlier too. It's time for somebody to make a decision and get wise counsel, right? So whoever you know that are that you go to get counsel to that are actually wise, like actually seasoned people internally. You don't have to be aged, but inside processed information that can actually give advice. You may need to run some things past some people, and have a powwow because it's time for a decision to be made. You gotta it's something that you on the fence with, and it's go time. It's time to come out of hiding. It is no more time for that. You got to make a decision, and you can expand. Not only are you in a position to expand in life, but to continuously expand by telling your story, by being honest about the ups and downs that you went through on your journey to success. Be the storyteller. Tell the story. Inspire others. Give the medicine. Give the truth. You know, give that inspiration, because it's that's going to help other people grow and other people to get out of the situations that they're in when they feel lost and don't know what the next step is. But you're about to succeed. You're about to be in a position to do so. So talk about how you walked through the fire. Talk about how people stabbed you on the back. Talk about how you had to sit down and study and slow down and learn. How you had to stop playing games. You know, actually choose up and build with somebody. Not be afraid to love after your heart been broke. Like really talk about it. Like really be authentic. That's what's going to hit people's heart the most, because people are going through real things. All that fluffy stuff that's not going to hit. That's not going to help people, because they can't really relate with that. That's not their story. Their story is those authentic ups and downs, and they want to know how you got from this point to this point. Okay, I still feel like we're not done. Dang, it's a lot coming out today. All right, well, I'll keep going. What else, Spirit? What else you need them to know? Not choosing not to fast and get rid of your vices put you in a position that puts somebody else in power. You gave up some of your spiritual abilities. Like somebody was able to take advantage because it was like maybe they knew or they expected you to be doing this kind of work, so they did it. Let's find out. Verify. Who was this person? Now they coming out upright. Let's see. Okay, well, they coming out upright now. What's going on? Just don't add to this. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you in a second. Okay, how does this connect with this, Spirit? Mm, okay. Verify that. Ooh, I like that at the top of the deck. Are we done after this? All right. So somebody was coming in like they was sent from heaven, right? With this protective energy, this spiritual understanding, this father type energy, right? This is a person that has solid character. They have skills and like either poetry, lyricism, speaking, teaching, and amongst other things. This could be a Taurus, but don't have to be. This is somebody that is coming in with the energy to get things done, figure out how to make things profitable. But there's some type of legal issue. There's some type of legal issues that's holding this situation back. And it's a warning to make sure you handle corporate things and look out for your family, because you can end up in a very bad situation. In a very bad situation. And I'm going to read this one because I want to make sure I don't miss nothing on that one. Hold on, you guys. So somebody coming with false promises. So it's a vanishing. It'll be a vanishing success. Like, it seems like you're gonna win, and then it's like, oh nope, because this person is. So this is that devilish energy. All they care about is material domination, and they're a slave through gluttony, alcohol, and sex. So, okay. Make sure you handle your corporate stuff. Make sure the paperwork is on point, because otherwise you will be in a very bad situation dealing with somebody with vices that seeming to be a certain way, but they just talking. Fast talker. They got some game, right? It's somebody here that wants to share from their harvest. But it's either has to do with the air sign. I don't know if this makes sense. I don't clarify this energy spirit. Cause this air element in reverse is all about like horrible communication, like horrible, like tearing somebody apart. But then again, I do know a lot of battle rappers, so maybe it could just be that. Maybe it's just somebody in this background or something like that. Somebody's coming with a love offer with the Ace of Cups. They want new love. Clarify this one more time. You got the 10 of earth at the top of the deck. So that's harvest time. This is really getting anything that you could have ever wanted in life. Really being in a position to get that. This is love, this is finances, this is investments, this is land, this is cars, this is like all of those things. It's literally like a whole long essay of things you could align with behind this card. Like whatever you could think of that would be your abundance, that would be your harvest. All them bags and just fruit and vegetables and nuts and everything, just everything. Then that's what it is. Somebody wants to share their harvest. Somebody wants to share their harvest, but it's something toxic right here attached to it. So let's see. Let's clarify this. What's this? This came back out. Ace of Fire reverse and looking like a Leo with that lion, but it don't have to be. So something to do with that attached to this air. What is the message we supposed to be getting from this? Is an L too. This is somebody taking an L within their environment, their financial or work environment. Clarify. How does that relate to that? Too many cards. How does this relate to this harvest? It's over with. The worst is behind. Mm. Okay. Somebody already went through all the backstabbing, the um treachery, the disrespect, and all of that, and you about to get blessed out of nowhere. Like you're about to get blessed. You go about to align with everything you could have ever thought. Somebody's plotting on you to give to you, and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. But it's time to come out of hiding and to align with that energy. Or if the person that's plotting, that's thinking about it, it's time. It's time to come out of hiding. And it's gonna feel like a blessing, like everything that you went through. It's gonna feel like this is your gift after going through all of that stuff. After dealing with all of that stuff. This is the battle being over. This is the worst, all the negative stuff starting to disappear. This is being thanked for all the work that you have done amongst a group and by yourself, and doing it with humility, and making money and just getting things handled and representing people and yourself well. This is the feminine energy just operating in an archetype of a wife, still passionately being able to passionately love no matter what you have already went through, taking care of home but still handling your business and loving the work that you do. This is somebody that fights and wins battles with their intellect, not just their muscle. He's still a warrior though. Look at it, we keeping himself up. But this is a man that's fueled by love, but it's a fighter. As a fighter, and he's ready to stand. He's ready to stand by this woman. He's ready to stand by her. He's ready to fight, and he stands for justice and truth. Man, yes. Somebody. This is a beautiful reading, really though, because somebody is about to get aligned with the right person, the right people, and it's going to just feel like home. It's going to be nostalgic energy almost, the way you exchange ideas and come together. And it's going to blow the man's mind. The woman energy the entire time really is just like she's just in her world, like just ready to change her world and just handling her stuff, and just being this like wifey person in her world and stuff. But the man, like he going through all these roller coasters. Like the most that came out with the feminine in here is like she has been through some stuff. Like it's gonna be people that's gonna be mad when this happens. Like exes are going to be hating, But yeah, they was treacherous. People were treacherous already. Like it was one of the cards that came out. Like she already had to operate confidently and letting it be known I'm not dealing with no deceitful, lying people. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That's not where I'm at in life. That's not what I want to be a part of, period. And it aligns her with this man with this good character that sees it and is like, hey, you a winner. And you got good character. And you low key been putting in work on the low. Like, no, you win. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna make everything make sense. Let's go. And they're planning on how to do that because they want to share their harvest. So this was beautiful. I'm happy to be a part of this. For whoever story it is. I should have put on the chat so I could hear what everybody was saying over time. So I could see it, but I can't even see it. I'm still new at understanding this stuff, you guys. I wonder if it's a way for me to scroll back up and look. Hold on. Is this it? Am I about to mess stuff up? I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't even know. Okay. But good night, everybody. Peace and love. And if you want a personal reading, because this is general, and I saw a lot of people coming in and coming out, and all of this probably different energies coming in. So I don't know if somebody stayed and it was just your story or not. But I would love to do a one-on-one with you. So get with me in the description box. I do my one-on-ones via Zoom. They normally last between 40 minutes and an hour. And yeah, I only do full readings. I don't do like just the one little question and stuff like that. It's a million people on YouTube you can go to for that. I like to deep dive. We'll do a full layout and do a deep dive. I don't even ask you your question. You will chant your question in silence while I shuffle. And what comes out, that's between you and God. That's you and spirit. I'll just help you translate. All right. So peace and love. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.